Hey guys, I'm not sure if you noticed, but on the Xbox Live Marketplace, you can now download the Battlefield 3 open beta for free. And so I decided to get it. Now, if you guys got it, you might not be able to get on, and I found the only way to actually get into games is pretty much endlessly going back to your dashboard and just starting the beta until it lets you into a game. So that's why I actually have clips here. But this is actually my first time playing a Battlefield game since I think super duper old school Battlefield on Xbox. Actually, wait, that was Medal of Honor. So scratch that. The first Battlefield I've ever played. Normally I'm a big Call of Duty guy, and I know there's a lot of Call of Duty versus Battlefield blah 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 fanboy talk, whatever. So I'm trying to give as much of an unbiased commentary as I can here. Again, it is the first time I play Battlefield. I guess I'm pretty decent at this game. I don't know. Honestly, I don't die a lot, but I feel like in this game as a whole, kill death ratio and all that jazz isn't so much of a big deal. But one of the things I noticed immediately about this game is snipers are like the game as a whole is completely different. I don't know why they're compared, but sniping is completely different to me than say in Call of Duty. In Call of Duty, it's just kind of point and shoot. And you know, it's pretty easy to get a one hit or two hit or whatever. The maps in Battlefield 3, I mean, they're just huge. So I guess I'm clapping my pistol here because I know I'm dead. But yeah, so it's just sniping as a whole. I think it's more fun, and like in Call of Duty I would never pick up a sniper because I feel like you're gibbed all the time. But one thing I really liked about Battlefield 3 is, like, let's say I'm point blank with a guy. If I shoot my sniper, I'm actually going to hit him. I don't have to worry about, you know, some company fooling around with the trajectory of the bullets on a sniper rifle because I'm too close to someone. If he's in a reasonable distance and he's right in between my crosshairs, I'm doming him. Like, that's it. So it was a refreshing change, and it actually made me want to use the sniper. And I believe I use it for most of this video right here. I do play a little bit with the other classes, and the thing I don't like is that half the people that you're shooting at, they're like 900 yards away from you. And, you know, if I have a regular assault rifle with no scope, I can barely see half the guys there. So, you know, I feel like the sniper is super duper good in this game. I don't know, because the only game type they have on beta is Rush. And for those more familiar with Call of Duty, Rush is kind of like, is it Demolition? The one with, there's a bomb and there's two bomb sites. It's like that, but like the rounds are all on the same map. So it might get confusing, but you might get the gist of it after you watch this. And yeah, it's an objective game, and I'm just kind of chilling back here the whole time. Another thing I noticed is that the gameplay as a whole is so slow. I mean, even if you're charging the objective, it's painfully slow when you run in there with assault rifle or SMG. And, you know, there's 9 people hiding in 10 different bushes, just kind of raining down on you as you're trying to go for your objective. So in here I just kind of played it safe. I just laid back and sniped a lot in the beginning. And this gameplay might be boring, and there's only so much I could say about this. I think I have 18 minutes of gameplay here, so I might not talk the whole time just because I run out of good things to say, or everyone gets tired of my voice and so they close the video. But I guess I'll talk about some of the setup, the way the weapons are set up here. The classes aren't exactly classes. I think I checked my classes here. Let me see. Oh yeah, these screens are painfully boring. It's not even a kill cam. It's just this is the guy who killed you. He's running away cam. But yeah, on the bottom you can see there's some classes, and on the top there's a deployment menu. And the cool thing and the uncool thing about the deployment menu is you could spawn whatever your default spawn is, or you could spawn on a buddy. But if you spawn on a buddy, sometimes it gets very annoying, because very often your buddy won't be in combat, but maybe there's someone like 10 feet from him. So the guy behind him will shoot that guy, and then he'll shoot you right after that, and not very fun. And then you get to watch another one of those not quite a kill cams. And the whole not quite a kill cam thing kind of gets me. I know in like hardcore for Call of Duty, someone gets you with their kill cam, and then you'd be like, oh wait, I don't get a kill cam. And in here you don't really get one either. You just get a gist of where the dude is, but it really doesn't help you. And because I mean, it's just you don't get to really see where people are coming from. So like here you see I get these lolzy knives. I gotta say I love the knifing animations here. Call of Duty is such a joke. It's like, yep, I gave you a paper cut on the stomach and now you're dead. So have fun with that. And here you actually, like, if you're behind them, you'll like stab them in the neck and drag them on the ground. And if you're in front of them, you'll just be like, oh yeah, I'm stabbing you. What's up? And I think it's a nice touch, definitely. Oh, look at those kills. Boom. Here we got your kind of achievement pop-up thingamajingers and say like, oh, you gotta scope for your gun and all that stuff. Another cool thing is the stuff you could drop here. You don't really have perks, but you have like little gadgets, I guess you could say. And over there, I think I dropped a spawn. So like if I die, I could spawn on that thing. It's kind of like a tactical insertion, except cooler, because tactical insertion kind of blows. Here it's kind of useful when the map is ginormous and you're just running around and you really want to get somewhere. But again, on the whole sniper thing here, I love sniping in this game. I hate it in Call of Duty. Oh yeah, look at this. I miss everything. But I feel like it's more realistic. I mean, I feel like Call of Duty is kind of like an arcade shooter out of the box anyway. And I wouldn't say this game is exactly realistic, but it's more realistic than Call of Duty. Over here, I think you get to see. I think I shoot. Yeah, no scope. See, like three in a row, you get to hit them. If that was Call of Duty, you'd be like, oh, it's over your left shoulder and your right shoulder, and maybe you'd hit him once, and then he'd turn around and knife you, and you'd be like, oh, I suck. But again, like the scale of the maps, it's cool because they're big, and I know this is only the beta, so there's no vehicles or anything in there, and I think there's only one or two maps, but I only play this one apparently. And I like the game as a whole, I have to say. I mean, I've been debating buying Battlefield 2 and Battlefield Bad Company 2, and all my friends say they're great games, and I just haven't had the opportunity to really play one of the games. I think I played the original, or the arcade version of Battlefield 1943 on the arcade, and when they had a demo for that, and the whole time I played it, I was like, this is a pretty cool game, but at the end of the day, all of my friends have Call of Duty. So I may or may not go out of my way to buy Battlefield 3 when I've kind of missed out on all the other ones, just because it's a nice change of pace in some ways. Because Call of Duty is very fast paced, and if you look at my playstyle here, I'm chilling the whole time. I'm just sitting there, hiding behind some rock with my sniper, doming people, and I like it. And when I first started playing, I'm not gonna lie, I was completely turned off, because what would happen is I'd pick up, like, I don't know, they have like the M16 in here, and you think, oh yeah, M16 so good and accurate in Call of Duty, oh, it must be in Battlefield, which is horrible logic to begin with. But you pick it up and you look around for people and you don't see shit because maps are huge and people don't really move around too much. And then you try shooting at them across the map and you realize it's not quite a laser beam gun. And that goes for all the guns in here, really. None of them are really laser beams, so to speak, but it's fun that you could use all the weapons and they're all effective here. Like, I don't feel like one sniper is particularly overpowered or underpowered. I don't feel like any of the guns are ridiculously overpowered. It's just like everything works. And they're again beautiful. You know, I could actually snipe people from the hip, which makes sense. I mean, no one's doing 360 no scopes or montages or any stupid thing like that. And again, first time playing this game, so you know, everything was new to me. And oh, another cool thing that I love actually is that when you hop over stuff, you actually see your feet. I know that that's a really small thing and it might be a stupid thing, but I think it's incredibly awesome when you're hopping over a fence or something. Your feet, you see them throw them over the fence, and I don't know if I jump over something here. Let's see, do I? Oh, I'm just hugging that rock. Okay, but if you do pay attention to it in the future on this video, you'll see I hop over. Oh, okay, you know, even I thought I was gonna jump over that, but I didn't apparently. And another thing, this game mode that I'm playing, it's not a team deathmatch. It's called Rush, again, and it's kind of like Demolition. I don't think I would ever play this game type if I was given the option. I'm just playing it because it's the only option they give you on the beta right now. And I think I've maybe touched an objective once, So I'm not sure if that means like I'm a horrible team player, but you know, I was like the only guy sniping, so I figured, yeah, I'll lay back and snipe. Oh, so some more cool things I wanted to bring up is the guns and the way you set them up. You could set them up on the fly, so you don't have to wait like in Call of Duty and sit there between a map or between a match and go, oh, you know, I don't want to use my sniper now, and I want to use some other sniper, but I can't pick it because I only have one sniper class. That's not an issue here. You could pick your sniper, and then you could pick the attachments for it, and you could go on your merry way with the game. And if you look on the bottom, I think you see that little menu. Like you could hold X or press B or whatever and change stuff. The level of customizability. Someone will correct me here, but for each weapon, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do to it. No, there's no camo that I know of for your weapons. And as far as I know, there's also no noob tube kind of attachment. Again, I've only played the game for I think 3 hours total, and this might be like hour 2. And you know, I think some of the attachments they have here are actually really cool. Like normally you have your red dot sight, and that's like a yeah whatever, but they actually have laser pointer sight things here. I forget what the technical name for them is, and I think it is mad cool. And I like there's a balance in the way that you get your laser beam red dot sight thing, and at the same time the enemy could actually like see your laser beam. And the laser beam actually could blind people. So if I have like a sniper and I'm aiming down at you, and you're aiming down at me, and you got that laser thing, and if it goes in my reticle, all I see is like a red flash. And on that note, there's also a flashlight attachment, a tactical flashlight. I don't know if all these games are just adding tactical to household appliances to make them badass, like tactical knife. Oh yeah, it's super hardcore now because I put tactical on the front of it. But the tactical flashlight, I don't know if that's one there that I'm looking at. It's just a light or whatever. But the tactical flashlight, pretty much it shines at you and it also lights up the map. And if you hit a sniper scope or certain scopes, it will only show like a big beam of light. So you really can't find the guy you're shooting at. And at a range, it's pretty cool. Close range, it pretty much just gives away your position because you're flashing it everywhere. I think you see one up there on the right. Oh, another thing with the beta, I noticed that some of the bullets are kind of bugged, and so they just leave a stream of light where they were shot. And apparently, I guess my mic cut out or something halfway through here, so I'm actually re-recording this part. And nothing I'm saying here is consistent, really. I'm just kind of yammering on to fill up the 18 minutes of gameplay that I took. And I don't really remember what I mentioned, so if I repeat myself, my bad. Don't watch the rest of the video if it sucks. So I think one of the things I wanted to talk about was just the general gameplay again. It's so much slower than Call of Duty, and it's not necessarily a negative thing because I love search and destroy. I love search and destroy. That's mainly what I play, and I just play TDM to, you know, own all the noobs who just linger around on there, and they're like, oh, no scoping's cool. But I don't know. I can't say anything about the community really because first of all, this is a beta, and literally I've only played with one person who has talked, which is kind of awkward almost because you'd figure with all the people on this game and how hard it is to get into this actual well, actually not to get into, but to connect to the actual servers. You know, no one says anything, and it's supposed to be a team-based game, quote unquote. Oh, pet peeve here, those glass things, they're so hard to break. Like you swing the knife at them, and it'll be like, okay, I'll shatter now, and then you have to shatter the other one. Like how many glass doors do I need to shatter to get on beyond this point here? As you can see, there's the light again, the little light bullets. And then again, I don't really love the spawn system here. I guess it's more interactive than having just a, oh, you spawn here and now you fight these guys system. Yeah, I mean, you don't get spawn trapped really. It's just sometimes, like right here, I don't have anyone to spawn onto, so I can only spawn at one point. And sometimes there'll just be guys on the other team there, so you'll spawn. You won't even have the time to, you know, look around, check in, see if anyone's there, and you'll just die. And it's not really fun, and especially when I first started playing this beta, I hated it. I hated the fact that I would spawn, you know, you got your sweet ass M16 and then you get picked off from 20 miles away with some sniper. But I guess this game is more realistically played really, because I mean, if you're in real life, again, it's a video game. Let's not get too serious about this. But if you're in real life, I don't think you're really running around like Rambo, mowing down 20 guys, firing 2 guns from the hip akimbo. I mean, you want cover. You want cover. You want to actually aim. So bravo on that part. It feels more realistic. It's less cheesy than Call of Duty, I guess you could say, because you get some cheese in Call of Duty. I mean, I love it when you knife someone in Call of Duty. You like tomahawk them, and like you tomahawk them in the foot. I'm like, come on. If anyone even got hit with the tomahawk in the foot, I'm pretty sure they just like shake it off. I don't think you die there on the spot like, oh my god, there's a tomahawk in my foot. Oh. Or some of the knives you see, it's like the knife is just like, oh yeah, I'm just kind of like giving you a little scar here. I'm not really jabbing the knife into your heart. But I mean, that's again, it's a video game, whatever. You know, different developers are gonna do things differently. And 2 more cool things I want to talk about here. On the weapon, you see like right by my ammo, there's like 3 dots. You could actually flip the gun from full auto to semi-auto, so you could make it like a Black Ops FAMAS. It would go to an FAL pretty much, and I think that is incredibly awesome, and I can't believe they haven't done that in Call of Duty. It's like a very herp derp, why don't you do that thing, so more of the guns see more play, I guess. Because the guns in this game, I mean, I don't think there's one that's in particular super powerful or anything, or one that's super underpowered. I mean, the shotguns are kind of a joke unless you're camping somewhere like one of these rooms up there. Like, you can actually go into the buildings and there's rooms. But last thing I think I wanted to talk about was the architecture here and the destructible environments. Like, yeah, you could blow stuff up to an extent, and like this window I'm shooting at, like there's one game a guy shot RPG into it, he just blew away the side of the building. That's pretty fucking awesome. But when it comes to certain parts of the map, like when you're looking at the beginning of the map, you see we're all in the green forest or whatever. If you shoot a fucking tree down, I'm just gonna be like, cool story, bro, you shot down a tree. That really doesn't change the experience of the game. I thought at first I thought it was gonna be super cool. You just be able to blow up everything and be a fucking empty, ruined city, but it's not to that extreme where I don't think it's a reason why I would buy the game. So overall, I like the game, except for shit like this. Like, boom. Like, what the fuck? Where did I get shot from? I just spawned here. Give me a break. But I mean, it comes with the game. It's different. The pace is different, and again, it's an objective game. I don't know if there's like a team deathmatch kind of thing where you get a different shindig. But that's about all I have to say about this. As you can see, we lost because I don't know what the fuck I was doing half the game. I was just kind of mowing down people with the sniper. But if you guys want to see more clips of this Battlefield 3 beta, I'll go ahead and grab some more. Maybe one with less sniping. Guys, give me your take on Battlefield 3, and maybe as opposed to Modern Warfare 3 without stupid arguments like, lol, it's better, K, haha, troll face. So, there's my stats. Ooh, look, 21-12. That's pretty decent. First game, decent. I'll catch you guys later.